chocolates and chocolates and in between Chocolatey here for another video review. It's a very special one. Outrageously Chocolatey Biscuity-Egg from M&S. Actual size, look at that. Yeah, what does it say there? Hollow, thick milk chocolate. Loaded with biscuity pieces, or biscuit pieces. Yeah, very nice. I mean, it does look loaded with, look at that. It's very, very chock full. You'd say that, at least from that image there. I mean, it doesn't, maybe, I don't know. There's nowhere, you can see there's no lumps and bumps on the outside. So obviously, presumably done it so that wouldn't happen. I don't know, but you can still see some bits coming through, at least on the, on the front. But then is it covered again with chocolate? It seems to say it's enrobed with even more chocolate there from looking at that. But I don't think that would be the case. But who knows? So I'm assuming it's based on some kind of biscuit that M&S do. Maybe it looks a bit almost like actually Terry's chocolate orange sections, doesn't it? Or sections or segments done like that, really, which is quite interesting. But there you go. It seems to, does it have something on the inside? Seems to look like it does there. It does say it's hollow there, so yeah. Biscuity, it says. All the outrageously chocolatey tastiness you know and love. Alright, very nice. And what's on the other side? Biscuity again. Alright, okay. Double biscuity. I think on the custard cream Easter egg they did, I'm sure it's a different things on each side, so not quite as imaginative on this one. M&S food. I'm sure it was about £12 this. I'll put a caption if that wasn't the case, but I'm sure it was. Hollow milk chocolate round with shortcake biscuit pieces, 15%. The great food quality seal from M&S food, it says. Alright, don't know what that means, but there we go. It's got a quality seal, whatever that means. The marketing and homework though, so bear that in mind. All our cocoa is responsibly sourced. Find out more about our cocoa program at marksandSpencer.com/cocoa. Not suitable for nut allergy though, it says, although it's not quite as big a warning as you'd like, that is it really? It's very subtle. Allergy advice there. The ingredients, not massive amounts of ingredients, not bad, but palm oil's in there. Tapioca starch. Natural vanilla flavouring. Milk chocolate is cocoa size, 30% minimum, milk size 20% minimum. Fortified with calcium, iron, B3 and B1. What's that? What's that asterisk from? Wheat flour. Alright. So it's vegetarians, 375 grams for the whole thing. And per 100 grams, it's 553 calories, 33.6 grams of fat, 20.3 of which are saturates. So yeah, bear in mind it's almost 4 times as much as that. The whole thing. Made in the UK, so in a cool, dry place, away from sunlight. Once open, store in an airtight container, it says. Alright. Okay, and there we go. Some French stuff as well. M&S still have a presence in France, so there we are. Alright, there we go. So it's quite a thin box for you, so relatively thin, isn't it? But I guess the biscuits usually are wider than they are thick, though, aren't they? So, yeah. Alright, so I think, should I just open it? I'll open up here and then maybe move myself down to look at it further. We can see there's like a tab that breaks away. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Okay. Just up to there. So let's get into it. Okay, let's have a look. There we go. The clamshell there, looks like. Let's take it out. Yes, look at that. Wow. Looks, yeah, that's very nice. That doesn't it? Look at that. You can see my thumbnail for the top 30 chocks of all time there behind on the screen there. But yes, yeah, look at that. Looks pretty good. That was very thick as well. Looks very thick. Strange pinwheel design at the bottom. Not sure why that is. But yeah, looks great. Looks really great. Wow, really does feel quite hefty. It really does. I don't think it's going to be easy to break this, you know. It might be difficult, but we'll do our best. Nice texture in the middle there as well. Quite like that texture. Very nice. Yeah. Interesting. So we can take out the old clamshell. It just lifts off quite easy. There we go. Keep it in actually just to show you. There you go there. Look at that. M&S established 1884. It looks just like it does on the front, I must say. You know, credit where credit's due. I mean, yeah. It's pretty identical, I think you'd say. Yeah, this is actual size. I think that's really impressive actually. It does really look exactly like it. Probably is just a photo of it actually that just dripped chocolate over, so it probably is not difficult to achieve that. But nonetheless, it's not typical. It's not always the case, is it? Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it smells quite nice as well. It's got a nice chocolatey smell coming from it. Yeah, but I think you just need to move stuff down and break it, don't we really? It's a shame, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? So let's move stuff down and do that. Right, so we're going to give this a bit difficult to fit on. Outrageously Biscuity M&S Biscuit Easter egg, I guess you'd say, a smash. Yeah, so look at that, very nice. I've just noticed actually, see at the bottom, it's quite flat at the bottom actually. The illusion of a bit of a biscuit doesn't really extend to the bottom, whatever. So yeah, it looks a bit more jelly-like, doesn't it really? As I say, like a jelly mould rather than a biscuit mould. So that's yeah, something to consider. You see there, it's obviously been sealed as well. So overall, it does look quite nice. It's just a shame it doesn't look like that underneath, really. As I say, it just comes across a bit like a, it's sort of shaped a bit odd as well. So yeah, sort of slopes upwards a bit. I don't know. It just seems a bit more like a cake mould rather than a biscuit mould. But I guess it's quite tall, so maybe that's why. Anyway, nitpicking a bit there really. But it looks quite nice. You see there's quite a few biscuit pieces sticking through. So they've done a good job there, make it quite neat on the outside. I'm assuming it's going to be quite knobbly on the inside based on the what was on the photo. So I think I've done a, there you go, so I've done quite a good job there. But alright, there we go. I think we need to perhaps yeah, give it a bit of a smash, don't we really? So there we go. Alright, there we are. That's well, how do we do it? Probably just smash it down, I think. Could hit it. Yeah, I might hit it at the bottom actually, you know. Might hit it at the bottom. Alright, brace yourselves, brace yourselves. Okay, oof. It's mushed quite well, doesn't it? But look at that, wow. Pretty thick there. Some bits of, you know, obviously that bit there you can see there's not much in it, but look how thick that is, really nice and thick. Yeah, wow. Look at that, lots of lovely crunchy pieces there. It's pretty amazing, that, I'd have to say, pretty amazing. But yeah, to be honest with you, this is what I'd kind of was expecting from the custard cream one, really. You know, like lots more biscuity pieces in like in this. And if it was like that, I think it would have come across a bit more custard cream like, but it didn't because there just wasn't enough of a custard cream representation. So you can see there, it's really thick pieces actually. So some bits, you know, some bits like that are really thick and, you know, knobbly. There are bits, you know, where there's just nothing in it. So, but this is more the bottom. You can see there. In there, there's just loads of knobbly bits, isn't there, generally? But alright, we need to give this a taste, don't we? So let's set ourselves up, give it a go. Excited for this. Hey everyone, okay, we're going to give this, yes, M&S Outrageously Chocolatey Biscuity-Egg a taste, and why not? Very excited for this. I'm very excited. We smashed it into pieces before, quite thick, knobbly pieces there you can see, which is pretty accurate. In fact, that was almost the same as the, well, not quite, but yeah, pretty accurate there. Yeah, it's a good representation on the front of the box, I must say. I'm very impressed with that. Now I'll just give this a quick thickness measure, I think. Just didn't do it before. Okay, so let's have a see. Thickness of this chunky monkey. Yes, about 1.2 centimeters almost. But where there's no, you know, here you can see it's quite thin here. Most of it's thick actually, and this that and the other, but that bit there, 4 millimeters. So yeah, definitely a big difference there. So yes, so but you'd expect that. It's not. It's been a bit harsh to emphasise that a bit much because it is knobbly for the most part, almost all over it. But all right, got a nice section here. Let's give it a taste. Very excited for this. Yum. It's got lots of crunch. I really do love biscuit and chocolate actually. I feel a bit though. It's just a bit. It feels a bit bland, really. I feel like the biscuits, perhaps. I don't know. I feel like the chocolate maybe is a bit. Not the. I don't know. It doesn't come across as being an amazing chocolate. I think the biscuit pieces, while they're very nice, I feel a bit like because the chocolate's quite bland, and obviously biscuit doesn't really taste of much. You know, you don't get much of a biscuity taste from it. It's just regular biscuit. So I feel like coupled with the chocolate being a bit bland and the biscuit being a bit, you know, just biscuit. I don't know, it's a funny one really. I'd expect a bit more. I think the chocolate's just a bit apparent that it's not nothing too special. It's a shame really. Let's give it a dip in a warm cup of coffee, let's see. It doesn't really add too much because you're not really softening the biscuit, you're just melting the chocolate a bit, but it doesn't really add too much there. It's relatively bland, but it's a lovely crunch. It's really knobbly, it's really thick. You can see all the biscuit pieces and there's loads of it really. The chocolate though is a bit, it's just a bit bland. It's not really like, it's not even really like a sort of creamy Belgian chocolate, you know, it's just quite normal. I don't know, there's nothing really that interesting about it. It's not horrible, it's not great, it's just a normal chocolate. It's just very normal. There's nothing bad about it. It doesn't taste cheap, but there's nothing of interest to say about it. It's just a chocolate, you know. It's just there's just nothing really about it to talk about, you know. It's just a milk chocolate. So it's a bit of a shame. That'd be nice if it was a bit more distinct in some way. But I mean, it's not terrible though. As I say, and obviously there might be some milk chocolates you might like. I'm not a big fan of creamy milk chocolate, so if it was creamy, maybe it would be a bit disappointing for me. But so yeah, but it's not. It's not really much of anything. So it's just a nice milk chocolate, and the biscuit pieces are just nice biscuit pieces. You know, there's nothing really too dramatic going on with this. It is what it is, and nothing more, nothing less, basically. But I do enjoy it nonetheless. I really think it's nice and thick, you know, and just when it's just chocolate on its own, it's just quite thick as well. So yeah, overall, it looks great as well. Although it does look a bit more like a cake than a biscuit when, you know, because of the thickness of it, because how big it was, proportion, you know. But could probably forgive it for that, really. Yeah, 3.5, probably maybe a 4. I think it's probably quite close to 4, but I just don't think there's enough in it. There could be other things in it other than just biscuity pieces. I think would lift it up to be a 4. So I think for me 3.5 out of 5, but it's certainly closer to a 4 than the 3, that's for sure. But yeah, it just needs to be a bit more about it, I think, for it to be better than the 3.5. Alright guys, let me know what you think of this one. What's your favourite quirky Easter egg you've ever had? Or what do you think of this one? Would you buy it? £12. But yeah, let me know what you think. Interesting one. I like these quirky Easter eggs. I like Easter eggs with stuff in the shell. But is this enough? What do you reckon? Okay guys, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.